Good morning, my dear students. I welcome all of you to Max class once again. Dear students, today we learn the multiplication and division of decimal numbers. These two important topics we discussed today. So let us start how to multiply the decimal numbers. How to multiply two decimal numbers. A decimal by a whole number, or decimal by another decimal number, or decimal by 10, hundreds or thousands. These are the important points we are going to discuss now. Okay, let us listen. Dear students, in order to multiply two decimals, what we are doing? We ignore the point in the decimal numbers and then do the normal multiplication. Then after multiplication, after finding the product, then we count total how many decimals are there in both in multiplicand and multiplier. And the product carries the number of decimal places that is equal to the number of decimal places of a multiplier and multiplicand together. Means we add the decimal places of multiplier and multiplicand together, and the number of decimal places in the product that depends upon the sum of decimal places in the multiplier and multiplicand. So this is the method of multiplying two decimal numbers that we can clear with the help of an example. Okay, let us go to the example here. Example, multiplying 3.125 and 3. 3.125 and 3, this is a decimal number, this is a whole number. So in order to multiply this number, first of all, after avoiding the decimal point, we do not take the decimal point, just like in normal multiplication we do. 5 3s are 15, remainder 1, 3 2s are 6, plus 1 7, 3 1s are 3, and 3 3s are 9. So we got 9,375, that we write here 9,375. Then after we count the number of decimal places both in multiplicand and multiplier. Here in multiplicand, there after decimal 3 digits are there. Here no decimal digits. Therefore, total 3 decimal places should be there in the answer. Means in the answer after decimal 3 decimal places should be there. So after decimal 3 decimal places needed. Therefore, we put the decimal here. Here 3 decimal places, or therefore here also 3 decimal places is needed. So in this way we multiply two decimal number. So let us go to another example, example 2. Here decimal number by another decimal number. Here also the method is same only. We ignore the point decimal from both multiplier and multiplicand, and we write here and then multiply. 7 5s are 35. Remainder 3, 7 2s are 14, plus 3 17, remainder 1, and 1 7s are 7, plus 1 8. 1 5s are 5, 1 2s are 2, and 1 1s are 1. Then we add 5, 12, means here when we multiply we get 2125. Now the decimal point here, where we have to place the decimal. Here you see that in the multiplicand there is 3 decimal places, and in multiplier there is 1 decimal place. Total 3 plus 1, 4 decimal places. So in the answer also, in the product also 4 decimal places should be there. That means after decimal there should be 4 decimal places. So we have to place the point here, then 0.2125. That is the product of this decimal number. So in this way we can multiply a decimal number by a whole number, or decimal number by another decimal number. And next multiplication we see the multiplication by tens, hundreds or thousands, or 10,000, etc. Dear students, in order to multiply a decimal number by tens, hundreds or thousands or 10,000, we actually no need to perform these types of long multiplication. We can directly write the answer. What's the shortcut for that? In order to multiply a decimal number by tens, hundreds or thousand, we shift the decimal place from left side to right side according to the number of zeros in the multiplier. Here the answer of this is, in the multiplier there is 10, 1 0 is there. Therefore the decimal point shift 1 digit from here to the right side. That means here 2108. Now the decimal point is here after 2. That will be shifted to 1 digit to the right side. That means it will become 21.08. Just like that here, multiplication with the hundreds. At that time the decimal place will shift in the 100 two zeros are there. So decimal place will shift 2 digits to the right side. So it will be 210.8. And then if multiplication by 1000, then 12108. Then decimal point from here shifted 3 digits to the right because 3 zeros are here. So it will be 2108.0. That 0 actually not necessary to write. So we write here 2108. And if we want to multiply by 10,000, then in 10,000 4 zeros are there. Therefore decimal place will shift 4 digits after. But here only 3 digits. Therefore 1 digit we make by writing 0 and then we place the decimal point. Okay. So in this way, in order to multiply a decimal number by tens, hundreds or thousands or 10,000 etc., we shift the decimal place from the left side to the right side according to the number of zeros in the multiplicate. Actually here no need to perform the long multiplications. Okay. So these are the important points you have to remember when you multiply a decimal number by a whole number, or decimal number by a decimal number, and then decimal number by tens, hundreds, thousands or 10,000s etc. Okay. We are going to solve some questions from exercise 4.2. Let us listen. Exercise 4.2, find the product. Here all these products are multiplication by tens, hundreds or thousand. Means the multiplier is 10, 100 or 1000. So how we can multiply the numbers using tens, hundreds and thousands. I told that there is a short method. So in this method we shift the decimal to the right side according to the number of zeros in the multiplier. So here only 1 0, therefore 1 digit it will be shifted, therefore it will be 72.0 or 72. We can write 72 or 72.0. It is not necessary to write 0. Then next 15.8 into 100. Here 2 zeros are there, therefore 2 digits we have to place in the shift to the decimal places. But here 1 digit only 8. Another digit we have to make by writing 0. So it will be 1580.0. Next multiplication by 1000. Here you can see that 28.6. So here by 1000 when we multiply 3 digits we want to shift to the right side. But after decimal point there is only 1 digit. So the remaining 2 digits what we are doing, we want to make by placing 0. So it will be 28600.0. Okay students, so in this way we multiply by using the short method. Next multiply the following decimal. 0.3 into 4. 0.3 into 4, ignoring the decimal we multiply. 3 4s are 12 and here we got 12 and both in multiplier and multiplicand only one decimal place. Therefore in answer also after decimal 1 digit only needed. Another 25.062 multiplied by 11. Here we multiply without decimal we multiply 1 2s are 2, 1 6 are 6, 0, 5 and 2. And the next same number only 6, 0, 5 and 2. Then we add 2, 8, 6. Here it is 0. So 5 plus 0, 5, 7 and 2. So here we write 2, 7, 5, 6, 8, 2. And now we count the number of decimal places both in multiplier and multiplicand. Here totally 3 decimal digits are there. Therefore in answer also 3 decimal places. So it will be 275.682. So in this way we can multiply the numbers. Now we move to the next question. Question number 3. Multiply the following decimal numbers. Here we 1.5 into 0.6. Ignoring the decimal, we write that and multiply. 15 6 are 90. You know that 90. So here write 90, and now we place the 0. Where you have to place? A point. Where you have to place the decimal point? Here in multiplicand 1 decimal place and the multiplier 1 decimal place. Total 1 plus 1 2 decimal places should be needed in the product. So here we place the decimal here and then 1 0 here. 0.90. So after decimal 2 decimal places are there in the product also. Another question here, both the multiplier and multiplicand they have decimal places and it's a big number. So just to see how to multiply this number without decimal point, I have written this number and then I am going to multiply this number. 9 6 are 54, 4 right, 4 5. 1 6 are 6 plus 3 9. 6 2s are 12, remainder 1. 6 7s are 42 plus 1 43. Next we close. 4 9s are 36, remainder 3. 5 4s are 20 plus 3 23, remainder 2. 4 1s are 4 plus 2 6. 2 4s are 8 and 7 4s are 28. This both part closed again by 4 only. So the same answer will come 6 3 6 8 8 and 2. Next to this place we have closed. And next by 1. So 9 5 1 2 and 7. Next the fourth number 8 9s are 72, for that 2 and 7 remainder. 8 5s are 40 plus 7 47, remainder 4. 8 1s are 8 plus 4 4 12, remainder 1. 8 2s are 16 plus 1 17, remainder 1. 7 8s are 56 plus 1 57. So now we are going to add this number. Here 4, here 11, 19, remainder 1, 21, remainder 2, 26, remainder 2, 'So here we got this number. And where we place the decimal here? Here you can see that here 2 decimal place. Here after decimal 2 digits, and here after decimal 2 digits. Total 4 digits we need. Therefore 1 2 3 4. Therefore we place the decimal place here. So the required number, the product will be this, means 5,87,706.1914. This is the product. So students, in this way we multiply the two decimal numbers. So you take care that when just like normal multiplication we multiply, and then after we count the number of decimal places both in multiplier and multiplicand, and the product carries the number of decimal places that is equal to the sum of the sum of the decimal places both in multiplier and multiplicand. Okay. Now we solve the word problems. Question number 4 and 7 of this exercise. Exercise 4.2. There are from 4 question onwards. There are word problems. So some question we will solve, some question you have to solve as homework. So first question I am going to read. Question I am not writing here, only answer part I am writing. Question is this, fourth question. A tin of milk powder cost 35.45 rupees. Mayur bought 5 such tins. How much money did he pay? One tin of milk powder, its cost is 35.45 rupees. Mayur, he bought 5 such tins. Then how much money did he pay? So here one's cost we know, and we have to find out the cost of 5. Means 1 to many. It is multiplication. You know that it is multiplication. So first of all you have to write the steps. How to write the steps? That depends upon the question. Read the question carefully, and what are the things given in the question, that will be the steps. And final step, what we need to find out, that is a final step. So here cost of a tin, that is given. How much rupee it is? 35 rupees. 35.45 rupees. This is the cost of one tin. And another thing that is given is how many tins he bought. He bought 5 tins. 5 tins he bought. 5 tins he bought, and one tin costs 35.45 rupees. Therefore, what is the total money paid by him? So the total money paid by him, in order to find out that, we have to multiply 35.45 rupees with 5. So here in one side we can multiply 35.45 into 5. 5 5s are 25, remainder 2, 4 5s are 20 plus 2, 22, remainder 2, 5 5s are 25 plus 2, 27, remainder 2, and 3 5s are 15 plus 2, 17. So this is the answer, and here 17 1725. And here total 2 decimal places are there. Therefore, in answer also 2 decimal places needed. Therefore, 177.25 rupees. That is the money that is paid by Mayur to buy 5 such tins. So another question, question number 5th. That question number 5th, that's a, I think you can do as homework. The price of a tube of paste is 95.25 rupees. Find the cost of 24 such tubes. One toothpaste cost given. It's 24 such toothpaste. How much it was? Both multiplication only. Steps you have to make. Read the question carefully and make the steps yourself. And the next question, question number 6. The weight of a packet of bean. One packet of bean, its weight is 0.750 kilogram. What's the total weight of 18 such packets? That also you can do multiplication only. Then one more question I will solve. Actually, no need to solve these questions because all question multiplication and read the question and write the steps by yourself. You need the practice. And the 7th question, a taxi driver charges 10.25 rupees per kilometer. How much will he charge for the journey of 96.5 kilometers? So 1 kilometer, what's the charge that he charges, that is given, and total how many kilometers he traveled, that also given. Then what's the charges need to pay? So here charges per kilometer, that is how much? 10.10 rupees 25 paise. This is the charges per kilometer. Like that, how many kilometer distance is traveled? 96.5 kilometers, and that's sorry, that 96.5 kilometer how much he charges? So that 96.5 kilometer into 10.25. So we can multiply here 10.25 into 96.5 means without a decimal we multiply this number. So 5 5s are 25, remainder 2, 5 2s are 10 plus 2 12, remainder 1 and 1 and 5. 6 5s are 30, remainder 3, 6 2s are 12 plus 3 15, remainder 1 and here 6 1s are 6. The next 9 5s are 45, remainder 4, 9 2s are 18 plus 4 22, remainder 2 and then 9 1s are 9. Okay, then we add 5, 2, 11, 9, 8 and 9. So here answer we write 9, 8, 9, 1, 2, 5. And here 2 decimal places, here 1 decimal, total 3 decimal places. So that we have to place the decimal point here. That means he must charge 989.125 rupees. That 125 we can take to 13 rupees. So the other homeworks, one more question is there, that is if one drum can hold 25.550 liters of oil, how many liters of oil 37 such drums can same capacity can hold? So here also multiply both numbers and steps. Read the question carefully and write the steps by yourself. Steps is important. Don't multiply directly to find out the answers because you are in 7th class, so that you have to know how to write the steps of a word problem. So this is about 4.2. Now that is multiplication of decimal numbers. Now we are going to discuss the division of a decimal number. Okay. Now we are going to study how to divide 2 decimal numbers. First of all, we see division of a decimal number by 10, hundreds or thousands, just like multiplication. In order to divide a decimal by 10, 100 or 1000, we do what we have, just opposite of what we have done in multiplication. In multiplication, we shifted the decimal to the right side, but in division, we shift the decimal from right to left side according to the number of zeros in the divisor. You can see that here, 37.15 divided by 10. Here in 10, 1 0. So we shift this decimal 1 digit to the left side. So the answer will be 3.715. Here, from here, decimal shifted 1 digit to the left side because in the divisor there is only 1 0. And here, with division by 100, the decimal will shift 2 digits to the right side. That means it will be 3 0.3715. Here you can put a 0. Means from here 2 digits to the left. And the next 1000, division by 1000. So here 3 zeros are there. So 3 digits the decimal will move to the left side. But here only 2 digits. That remaining 1 digit we make by placing 0. 0.03715. Now you can see from here 3 digits shifted. And as there is only 2 digits, 1 0 we placed here and then put the point. So in this way, by short method, we can divide a decimal number by 10, hundreds or 1000. Okay. Now we move to division of decimal by another decimal. Students, when we divide a decimal by a whole number, okay, it is no problem. We can do the normal division. Whenever we carry down the any digits from decimal places, then at that time we put a decimal in the quotient. That is a method of dividing a decimal number by a whole number. But both numbers are decimal numbers. Means both the dividend and the divisor are decimal numbers. Then how we can divide that decimal number? It is compulsory that the divisor should not carry any decimal point. So if the divisor has any decimal point, then that decimal point we have to avoid. How to avoid decimal point from the divisor? That depends upon the number of decimal place. If only one decimal place is there, we multiply by 10. At that time, dividend also we have to multiply by 10. Otherwise, the value will change. And if the divisor has 2 decimal places, then we, in order to avoid that 2 decimal place, we multiply by 100. At that time, dividend also should be multiplied by 100. So in this way, we multiply and avoid the decimal point from the divisor. In divisor, there should not be any decimal point. And afterwards, we continue the normal division. Okay. So here, one example I am going to show. 0.18 divided by 0.3. Here, dividend and this is divisor. First of all, we see the divisor. Dividend, if there is decimal, no problem. But divisor should not carry any decimal places. So here, in divisor, there is only one decimal place, so we multiply by 10. At that time, here also we want to multiply by 10. Otherwise, the value of both the numbers will be changed. So here I am going to multiply 0.18 into, and here between division and 0.3 into. Here one decimal place, therefore we multiply by 10, and that time here also by 10. Then we get 0 point. When we multiply by 10, this point will shift 1 digit to the right. That means 1.8 divided by this will be shifted, then it will change to 3. Now students, you can see that here there is no decimal place. This decimal, when we multiply by 10, it will be shifted here and we get a 3. Then we can carry on the division. 1.8 divided by 3. And 3 says, 1 is a smaller number, therefore we take 18 to the left. But here is a decimal, therefore we first place the decimal in the quotient bar. We can place a 0 here. And 3 6 are 18. So here we write and subtract, we get 0. So the answer is 0.6. So students, in this way we have to divide a decimal by another decimal number. First of all, we see the divisor, and according to the decimal place of the divisor, we have to multiply to the 10, hundreds or 1000 in order to avoid that. And at that time we have to multiply the dividend also by the same number. What number we multiply with the divisor, that same number should be multiplied here. After avoiding the point from the divisor, we can start the division and find out the answer. Okay. Now we start the exercise 4.3, that is relating to division. Find the quotient. Quotient means we have to divide and find out the answer. First of all, here you can see by division by 10, hundreds or thousands. So we can do it by short method. So 114.3 divided by 10. Here point will be shifted 1 digit to the left side. So the answer will be 143. Here you can see that from here the decimal shifted 11.43 will be the answer. And next 826.5 divided by 100. And here 100, so 2 digits to the left side we put, therefore the answer will be 8.265. And next 1462.20 divided by 1000, here 30, so decimal will shift 3 digits to the left side, therefore it will be 1.46220. So in this way, by short method we divide these numbers. And next division of a decimal number by a whole number. Division of a decimal number by a whole number. This is a decimal number and this is a whole number. There no problem, we can directly divide because divisor has no decimal point. Therefore, we can directly divide 2 sevens are 14. So here 0 and then next digit 8, that is after the decimal. Therefore, we place a decimal here and 8 we carry to downside. 8, 2 4s are 8. Okay. Then here we got 7.4 answer. So when we divide a decimal number by a whole number, we don't need to change, multiply by any number because the divisor does not have any decimal number. We can continue the division, but we have to take care whenever we bring down the digit from from the decimal part. At that time we place a decimal point in the question and we can continue the division. Okay students, now we solve the next question. That next question is a word problem. That is, I am going to read the question. Question number 4. The weight of 15 bricks is 22.5 kg. That's the weight of 15 bricks. What's the weight of 1 brick? So here many given, the weight of many given, and we have to find out the weight of 1. Many to 1, that means division. So here the weight of 15 bricks is how much it is? It is 22.5 kilogram, and therefore the weight of 1 brick, what to do? 22.5 kilogram divided by 50. So we get the answer. So we divide 22.5 divided by 15. 15 ones are 15, 7. Next digit is 5, that is after the decimal. Therefore we place the decimal in the answer. Then 75. 15 5s are 75. So the weight of 1 brick is 1.5 kilogram. 1.5 kilogram. Okay students, now we go to the sixth question. A fifth question, that's a homework for you. A ribbon is 0.8 meter long is cut into 2 equal pieces. How long each piece? So divide 0.8 by 2. Then we get the answer. Sixth question. A pizza cost 325.75 rupees. 5 children share cost equally. 5 children were there, their friends, they went to eat pizza. So the cost of the pizza was 325.75 rupees. They shared that amount, that money equally, and how much will each child have to pay for her or his share? What is the share of each child? For finding out that, we have to divide. The cost of one pizza is rupees 325.75 and number of children 5 children. So share of each one, how to get 325.75 divided by 5. We divide here 325.75 divided by 5. 5 6 are 30. Then remainder 225. 5 5s are 25. 0 remainder. Next digit is 7. That is after the decimal. Therefore we place a decimal here. 7 1s are 1 5s are 5. Therefore 25. Then next 5 5s are 25. So here we divided. You got the answer. The share of one child is 65.15 rupees. So each one they paid 61.15 rupees to ask their own shares. Okay. And the next seventh question, the weight of 12 identical slices of cheese is 246 gram. What's the weight of each slice? 246 gram is the weight of 12 cheese slices. So in order to find out the weight of one slice, we have to divide 245 by 12. That is a homework. And the eighth question, the cost of 24 bottle of the same type is 783.60 rupees. Find the cost of each bottle. One bottle, what is the cost? 783.60 you have to divide by 24, then you get the answer. So here also we want to write the steps, read the question and write the steps and make the steps by yourself, and then solve the question stepwise and find out the answer. So students, today I think that it is too much, and then we stop the class today. So I think you understood how to multiply and how to divide the decimal number. multiplication by tens, hundreds or thousand, or multiplication by a decimal by another number. Then division of a decimal by 10, hundreds or thousands, and the division of a decimal by a whole number, and division of decimal by another decimal number. So these are the main content that or points that we have discussed today, and all the homeworks you have to do. And if anyone find difficulty in understanding, they can ask the doubts using Google Meet, so your doubt will be cleared. So I wish you a nice day for everyone. Thank you all of you.